name is Anne. This is Toby, and welcome to a Tobyknits Vlogmas Day 21. I can't believe how close we're getting to Christmas. Ooh, and I'm not even ready. Nope, not even ready. Anyway, that's fine though. I'll soon catch up. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Normally I talk about knitting on Mondays, cross stitch on Wednesday, and quilting on Fridays. And but this whole month of December, I've been coming every day with little snippets, although today's is going to be long, of what I've been up to, where I've been, and you all know I've been all over the show this month, and what I've been doing. There are lots of new plans ahead, so stay tuned for that. I will also be putting it in my Facebook group. So if you are a member, great, you'll find out. If you're not, there will be a link below where you can click on and join. No questions, you just ask to be admitted and I will admit you. If you're not a spam or a bot or any of that stuff, of course. And there you'll see where we can chat with each other, and I do occasional lives, and we get things, you know, you share stuff as well. So that's the group, but we will be doing some interesting stuff coming up, which I will talk about shortly. And one of the interesting things is I want to do a lot more sock knitting, and you'll hear all about that too. So in the meantime, let's get opening some of the advents, because I really think this is going to be a long video today. I know, Isabel, you're going to be thrilled to bits, so I hope you've got a nice cup of tea ready. So day 21. I don't know how I'll be able to do this with Toby in my arms. We'll see. So this is mini skeins I've collected all year. So it's a good way to do an advent if you can't afford to buy one. So these mini skeins are from Ellie Jones of Craft House Magic, and she calls them mixtape minis. And each month I got a new set, which were all color coordinated for that month. And then, so what I've done is I've started putting some of them into the triangulum and mitered square blanket. And what was left over, I either made socks with, or a cowl, stuff like that, a hat. And yeah, so anyway, these, one is going in, one whole set, the first 12 days worth are going into a cowl that she designed for Advent. Anyway, I've talked too much. Let's see what it is. Oh, that's a gorgeous color. Now, does that just not remind you of Nova Scotia? It does me, with the beautiful sea and the sky and the wispy clouds and the rain. We had a lot of rain while I was there, but that's okay. I'm used to rain. So this is from her mixtape mini set from, it's really hard to do with one hand. Yeah, Toby, it's hard to do with one hand. July 2022, and it's called Dignity, which is a song by Beacon Blue from 1988. Never heard of it, Ellie. Anyway, the other advent that I've been opening every day is from Watergirl Quilt Co, and that's a quilting one. So let's see what's in this. It feels like a pen again or something. Oh my goodness, it's a little ruler. A little 6-inch ruler. Oh, I love it. They're so handy, these little rulers. From Benina. And a full color pen. Ah, interesting. So that's what we got today. So I have lots of plans for the channel for next year. Some of you might be happy, some of you might not be happy, but they're going to come to you less frequently, but more of, if that makes total sense. Why don't I let her explain while she goes over all her sock yarn with you? Because I'm telling you, there's a lot. More than I thought. More than Bob thinks. Okay. Enjoy the rest of this giant long video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Okay, so this scrumptious mess is my yarn stash. Up here is all cotton yarn. And there's actually some more there. And this is all fingering weight yarn. And so is that in there. These are balls of fingering weight yarn versus skeins that need to be wound into balls. And this here is leftovers from various fingering weight yarn projects. So they're not quite 50 grams. Some of them aren't even 10 grams. Then this is, I think, worsted weight. This is all from Walmart. It's the Red Heart Super Saver. This is a bit of everything. I think that's baby yarn. And I think that that is scarf yarn. I think. But we are going to concentrate today on this shelf and this shelf and take a really close look and see what we've got and what we're going to do with them. So I'll move them all onto the table. Okay, so we're going to take a closer look at what I've got. I should have brought my weight scale down so that I could weigh some of them to see. Because, for example, this yarn and this one and this one and this one, I feel like there was another color, but these were what I used in my Stephen West shawl from last year, which wasn't Slipstravaganza. Oh, shawlography. So this is what was left from that. Oh, there was a peach color. That's right, which I actually used all of that up. Or there's a teeny bit left, which is in the scrap bin. But these are, this yarn is actually really nice yarn. And it's loops and threads, which is this yarn. And which is from Michael's. And this is, I think this is 100 grams. Yeah, this is 100 grams. And this is what I had of all of these. I think I may have had 200, maybe. I don't remember. But I had bought this one thinking I might do the dark gray, but ended up getting a lighter gray instead. So, and then I had the peach. So these are what I have. So I have this left over. So these should easily make a pair of socks each. So I have that. And then I have the full one of that, which I haven't used. So that's a nice pair that I could make for Bob. And I also have a pale blue and another dark gray. So I have a bunch of these. So those are definitely, I could make socks from them or something. This is another purchase I got at Michael's. I bought 2 balls of this. And I actually crocheted myself a top with this. And I think I bought, I bought 2 thinking I'd need 2, and I only used 1 ball on the one project. So I have another whole, and how much is in this? 200 grams. So I could get lots of pairs of socks out of that if I wanted to make socks from this, which is a fun color actually, and it's glittery. Now these are all relatively cheap because they're mass produced. So, and then this one I bought, which is, no, I got this in a free pack of something. I think it was when I went to a knitting show. I don't know if it was a knitting show a couple of years ago, or like before COVID, or if it was a retreat I went to that Brenda puts on. I feel like there's a couple in here that might be from that retreat, but I don't remember. And we got this, which is very nice. And this is 50 grams. So I would need another one of these to make a pair of socks. So I just have to make sure I find that. It wouldn't bother me if they're not the same dye lot, because of course they wouldn't be the same dye lot. But it's called Sweet Stripes. So there's that. And then this one, I actually wanted to do this year. So this is a West Yorkshire Spinners, and they come out with a new Christmas colorway every year. And this one is the 2019. I actually bought it back then and just never actually got around to making it. And this one is called Robin. And I loved the idea of this, and I still haven't done it, but I love it. So this might be a nice Christmas in July sock to make. And yeah, I really like this one. And this is, in England they call fingering weight yarn 4-ply. So that's a fingering weight, and it's I don't know, 100 grams. So yeah, that would make a nice pair of socks. So so that's that. And then this one a friend gave me. Michelle gave me this. I don't think she liked it. I love the colors of it, and I feel like this is also a loops and yarn. Is that what they're called? Loops and thread from Michaels. I feel like that's what this is, and I think it will make up in a lovely self-striping. So that's another lovely pair. I mean, I could make, gosh, let me see, 1, 2, if I buy the other one, that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pairs of socks already just from this lot. Or, you know, the nice thing is you can use these, which may not be exactly 100 grams, and you do heel, cuff, and toes with these ones, which I might do. So now we're into the gorgeous Yarny Yarns. This is the newest one I just got from when I was in Nova Scotia. I always try to buy one if I go to a different place, so it reminds me. I'll make a pair of socks from them, so I'm definitely going to make these into a pair of socks. Then I have, these are the leftover mixtape minis that I have that haven't been skeined up from all the various, actually, no, do you know what these are? These are, every time she sent me a packet of the mixtape minis, she sent me a little, I don't know if these are 10 or 5 grams, because I haven't weighed them, but she sent me a little one in each of the packages. So again, these would be perfect in the mitered square blanket, because that's all you need. You don't need much. Look at that one. And this one. I feel like that was one of our Christmas colors. And these two I think are a little bit bigger. These I think might be 10 grams, and I think they could be 5. I don't know. But again, and look at the sparkly ones. Oh, a couple of them are sparkly. There's 4 sparklies. But again, they could go into the blanket, or I could use them for toes and heels and cuffs. So those are lovely. So I kept them all in the bag, so I had them the same. Then these two I got from my lovely friend who used to dye. And, well, actually, this one I loved. I fell in love with this one. Sweet Mardi Gras, this one's called. She doesn't dye anymore, but because I love purple, right? So here's all my lovely purplies. And I love white in anything, too. So that was that one. And then this one is called Sugar Plum. And this is grays and purples. So love these. I've got these. So there's 3 lush ones. Then I have this one, which is Island Fiber Dyes. Where is she from? Oh, she's from North Carolina. And I have no idea where I got it from. I don't know. For a while, I did subscribe for almost a year to, God, what was it called? it was a knitting box. Knit crate, that was what it was called, from the States. And every month you would get some yarn that you could make into socks, or they gave you like a shawl or something, but it was mostly sock weight yarn. And I feel like this might have been in that, because I literally cannot remember where this came from. But again, that would make a lovely pair of socks. And it's got purple in it and blue. So there's that one. This one I know came in the knit crate. And it's a heritage yarn, which I love, heritage sock yarn. And this color is, well, I don't know. It's 5649, whatever that is. But this is really pretty. And that would go lovely with something like this one or this one. There's another one. This one, again, I'm sure was, yes, this is definitely from Knit Crate, because this is, I think, their brand that they often use, Vidalana, or promote, whatever the word is. And this one is called Strawberries. Isn't that pretty? So literally, I shouldn't be buying any more sock yarn, by the way. Here is another one of theirs that they promote, and this is called Heels and Toes. This is Shield Bug. This is super pretty too. Soft, it's thicker, it's a bit thicker. I think these are a sport weight, they call them. This was one of theirs, and I actually made the socks I'm wearing now out of these, and that's what I had left. So again, I don't think that's enough for a full pair of socks, but it would be enough for a short pair with a white heel, toe, and cuff. And then I have this one, which I have no idea where this one came from either. And I think this is lovely. I feel like, Brenda, was this one of them that came in a thing we did when we went somewhere? I feel like, I don't know, was it in, we went on a knitting thing in, was it in Toronto or London? No, I think it was Toronto, a couple of years ago. And we got a loot bag. So I don't know if that was in the loot bag or if it was in something that we got at Brenda's retreat. Or did I buy it at, I don't even know. So this is a fingering weight again, and it's beautiful. Isn't that lovely? Such nice colors. And it's that kind of speckledy stuff too. So there's that one. This one I did buy when we went to that knitting show, because I love the Cozy Knitters stuff. I did her Advent, and I might do it again next year, but I did her Advent. She does a lot. This is a self-striping yarn, and she does these, and they're beautiful. She does one specifically for Christmas, which I did, I want to say 2018 or 19, and I really liked it. So she was had a booth at this knit thing we went to, wherever it was, a couple of years ago, and I bought this because I thought this was just beautiful and very spring-like. And of course it comes with this, so you can do your heels, toes, and cuffs in that. And I don't know if this is 75 grams and this is 25 or what. Anyway, it's purple, crocus purple. And this I know, I'm pretty sure we did get this in a loot bag. But there's no information on what it is. And I think it's 25 grams, but it might be a little bit more than that. But that's cute. And then this one, I also think came in the loot bag when we were on that trip. And this is a lace merino, 50 grams. This, I think was what I got from Ellie in one of hers. I don't know what, I think it might be alpaca. And this one I ordered some Miss Babs yarn. I got this little one as well. It's a swatch, 10-yard sample of her fingering weight. And then here's another one. Also, little swatch, 10 yards. Oh, they go nice together, look. And this is one I bought also at, it's called the Bookworm. I bought that at that place we went to because it was purple. And it came with a brown, so you could do that for the heel and toes, or it came with a dark color you could do, or maybe you could do the toe in one and the heel in the other. And it also came with this really cute little stitch marker. So that was from Bling Your String. That's what it was, Bling Your String. She had a little, she has a YouTube channel too. And so I have got, let's see. Oh, and this, which is sock weight, fingering weight sock weight. I bought this to make Angel a hat. Because yes, you can use these to make hats. They don't have to be socks. You can even do shawls with them too. I mean, this would make a lovely shawl. Where's that one? This would make a nice shawl as well. Because you can get one skein shawls. For sure you can. But this I got to make Angel a hat. So there's that. But if I was, that's just Campton, if I was making socks, I could make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and there was already 12 over there, and that one 12. So I can make at least, I have enough to make a pair of socks a month for the next 2 months, 2 years. Oh my God, that's if I don't buy any more. But they're not all going to be socks for sure. But yeah, so here's my plan. As you know, I'm going to do a dishcloth a month with Megan and anybody else that wants to. And I already noticed there's a couple of people said, yes, I want to join in. So that's going to be fun. I'm also going to do a sock of the month, or a pair of socks a month. And I'm doing that with Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears. She published that. She's going to do that herself. Now, the plan is supposed to be that you make these socks, but you don't wear them. And you put them in a box for all year. So then on Christmas Day, you have 12 pairs of socks that you've done, and you can wear them through the 12 days of Christmas or whatever. I don't know if I want to keep them in weight because I love them so much. I want to wear them. And I have a bunch of socks that have holes in them and that are getting really raggedy looking because I've made them like a couple of years ago. Because I didn't make many socks last year. Maybe made 3 pairs, or this year. So I feel like I'm going to make one but wear them. But I definitely want to try to get a pair a month done. So if you want to join me with that, we can do a little knit along with that if you want. Or you can just do whatever you like. So my plan is moving forward with the channel. I'm not going to come on I'm not going to come on 3 times a week anymore because it's a lot of filming and editing and all the rest. And I know you all like where I do little bits and then splice it all together. So here's my thought. I'm going to do a Tobyknits knitting video every 2 weeks, but the last one of the month is going to be live and we'll knit together. Now I do have to work it out because Tobyknits is normally, the knitting videos are normally Mondays, and I have Tristan Mondays. So I have to try to work out how I'm going to do that. Hang on. Toby wanted me to pick him up. And then, so they're going to come every 2 weeks. Then on the off week, every 2 weeks will be a floss tube. So 1 week you'll get a cross stitch, you'll get a knitting. The following week, you'll get the cross stitch. The following week will be the knitting. The following week will be the cross stitch. And I'm going to do a quilty fun once a month at the moment. That might move up because I'm also going to still be doing on Saturdays, the first Saturday of each month, my Cotton Cuts puzzle mystery. And of course, there's the new one coming out. And so I think that's where I'm going with it right now, because I think more people are interested in knitting and cross stitch than they are in the quilting, but I still love quilting. So every week you're going to get a video, and I'm also going to do a cross stitch live as well. So one will be a recorded where you see what I've been up to, and the next one 2 weeks later will be a live where we can all join in and stitch together. And yeah, so I think that's going to be exciting. The first sock knit along in January is going to be using our minis that are left over with a glorious sock pattern from Dana Rae, and she has generously offered to give me some patterns I can give away as a freebie. So the first freebie I'm announcing, or the first giveaway I'm announcing, I should say, is today. So comment below. You have to be a subscriber to enter. You have to give me a thumbs up, and you have to leave a comment. And the comment, don't mention giveaway because apparently YouTube doesn't like that. So you have to have in the comment below the word sock along. And I'll put that word here so you can see. So you have to comment below sock along. You have to comment sock along below in the comments or in a sentence. It doesn't matter. And I will do a draw to see who is going to win one of Dana Rae's sock patterns. Now, the one I am going to start using with my minis is going to be this one, which is beautiful. And it's called Quilt something. I can't remember. I'll put the name. And I think it's lovely. So I'm going to do that. So if you want to do that, then that might be the one you want to get from Dana if you win. So there will be one lucky winner. So comment below if you would like to be a lucky winner. And we will see who wins. That's exciting. And then I will have a quilting giveaway and a cross stitch giveaway later this week. So there's only a few more days left. I am also going to take off a week between Christmas and New Year, and I will be back on the first Monday of the New Year, which I think is the 2nd, with my Tobyknits video. But yeah, I'm going to take a week off after that and get organized. So anyway, I think that's all I have for you today. That was a lot. So please give me a thumbs up, like. Don't forget to make that comment below about the sock along. Let me know if you're going to join in, and we'll have some fun together. Okay, bye.